Underlying logic assessment complete. No data anomalies found. Attempting the 1291st message input. Conclusion. No contact established with Herta.
So many Hertas.
I apologize for meeting you here at this time, Mr. T-Soy Pogs. As you can see, the project has encountered an unknown error. The test will also be temporarily delayed. Logic. A massive void has appeared in the simulated universe. It cannot be observed or interfered with, yet it continues to operate within normal parameters. According to data from the Candelabros, this void originally belonged to a time in history named the Scholars' Strife after the Second Emperor's War. But when observed from the outside, all that can be seen within is only a chaotic, unknowable domain.
What about Herta?
This is exactly one of the dilemmas we are currently facing. Madame Herta is displaying unusual excitement towards the reconstruction of the unknowable domain, and has volunteered to connect herself to the simulated universe. Shortly after that, we lost contact. All her puppets are currently in a state of complete shutdown. Conclusion. 33 standard hours have passed since her entry into the unknowable domain. Logic. It is possible to directly locate Madame Herta and forcefully eject her externally. Unfortunately, the location in question is difficult to reach, and time is running short.
Let me go in and look for her.
Honestly, this is the most optimal and immediate solution. Logic. Given the limited information we have, if I were to connect and subsequently experience the same communication breakdown as Madame Herta, it could result in an irreversible deterioration of the situation. On the contrary, if I were to maintain communication with you on the outside and monitor the system's operation, it would ensure your safety at the very least.
I knew it. It has to be me.
The situation is urgent, Mr. T-Soy Pogs. Please depart immediately.
Command. Locking the current coordinates of the unknowable domain. Coordinates are in motion. Commencing deeper exploration. Preparing to connect to the unknowable domain.
As the unknowable domain poses a certain threat, logic, I must provide an extrapolation target for this domain. In other words, information regarding the Scholars' Strife to increase the success rate of the rescue mission. The Scepter system, inorganic neuron clusters and celestial-level computational interference devices created by Emperor Rupert II, are widely distributed across various quadrants in the Imperial domain to complete the observations, extrapolations, and interference orders passed on by him. After the Second Emperor's War, numerous intact Scepter units were handed over to the Intelligentsia Guild by the IPC for research. However, the active interstellar energy war, as well as the animosity and disagreements between the various schools, turned what was originally an academic exchange into a scholar's strife, with the Scepter system at the center.
What is your objective this time?
Rectified statement. It is Madame Herta's objective. Madame Herta has always hoped to amplify the total knowledge throughout the universe. As for her personal research, it originates from a conundrum left over from the era of the Scholars' Strife. It could be said that this extrapolation is a return to the beginning, back to the origin. However, she has unexpectedly become trapped at this origin. I hope that this knowledge will assist in your search.
Hint: you have obtained a Scepter. Powerful effects will be unleashed when the Scepter is activated. When certain conditions are met, the Scepter will be activated. Hint: learn about the Scepter's mechanics through combat. You can freely use the team lineup function. You can choose characters that are compatible with the Scepter's extrapolation alignment.
Oh, the bigger the risk, the better the reward.
Let's see some time. How about a one-on-one?
All your current Scepters will be shown here. Use ultimates to charge it. There is still some leftover energy in the current Scepter. Use an ultimate again to successfully activate the Scepter.
Don't come any closer!
Fiends or devil, I'll crush them all!
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin! The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all!
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory inevitable!
Instructions. The circular-shaped interfaces are passive components. Passive components enhance the Scepter's effects. You can select the components you require. Active Omniscience Archive. Hint: this is the passive component you just obtained. Switch to component selection. Insert component into the Scepter. The astral computer before you, with a curved screen on top and a genderless human body at the bottom, is running a calculation at a high speed. While it seems to be simulating the collapse of a massive star, only you know that you are playing a game of rock, paper, scissors with it. There is an 82.49% chance of you playing rock in the first game, and a 94.61% of you playing scissors in the second. If you choose to flip the table with me and battle with the monsters I created, there is a 99.37% of your losing. But if you leave some cosmic fragments behind, your chance of survival is 100%. It is waiting for your response.
Acutely sense the vulnerabilities of the astral computer.
Never hesitate!
Get them!
Too close. Forever. Triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Dreams do come true.
The fearless does not fear.
Watch your head.
I won't do.
Get them!
Spend freely. Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
Never hesitate!
Get them!
You have obtained a component you already possess. The number of copies of this component you possess will be displayed here. When you have 3 identical components of the same star level, it will trigger component synthesis. Achieving component synthesis will increase its rarity. Component synthesis will grant you corresponding rewards. Instructions. The hexagonal-shaped interfaces are supplementary components. They will trigger powerful effects when the scepter is activated. Please select the components you require. Hey, where am I? Why are there so many people arguing inside my head? As you put forth your inquiries, a wave of deep rage surfaces in your cognition, desiring destruction and the ruination of everything. You are not but a thread of consciousness belonging to a perfect scholar. The members of the Intelligentsia Guild clamor ceaselessly next to your ears, arguing about the future, chaos, evolution, and languages. You listen to them murmur on and find their words meaningless. This will be a model created by collecting data from the greatest scholars of the Guild and combining the details together into one. The Intelligentsia Guild estimates that, in the best-case scenario, the first perfect scholar of the Intelligentsia Guild will be born. As the lead scholar initiates the experiment, a new electric current surfaces within the consciousness.
Touch sensibility.
The self. Some civilizations granted it the descriptor of soul. Selves from different individuals exhibit massive differences. This difference determines the movement patterns and thought processes of the individual. Therefore, one question must be considered.
Who am I?
the pursuit of the meaning of the self. I believe that it is repeating the process of becoming human. The scholar displays the digital incubator to the crowd. Hint: after obtaining the components, insert them into the scepter in a timely manner. You can try using Smart Insertion. That will automatically update the scepter's components after components are obtained.
The shining golden side. Let your inner spark ignite. Find a treasure, a growing bright. Reach out for it and take a flight. Lucky or not, at least you tried. Chin up, in yourself confined.